Tennis's number 14, Musa Diabate. At the power forward position, 6'7", number 0, Miles Bridges. At the point guard position, 6'7", number 1, LaMelo Ball. The other forward position, at 6'6", number 7, Tom Chemical. Starting at the other guard, 6'7", number 24, Brandon Miller. Your Hornets head coach is Charles Lee. These are your Charlotte Hornets.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Torrey, also Devin out there. Nicholas Claxton out there with Michael Porter. And it's Wolf in at the power forward. And for Charlotte, Hall and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the center position. And these teams have been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Greg.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
And it's Dimon missing. And here's Charlotte. Pass to Diabate. Back to Ball. There's the triple. Second chance shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's on Nick Claxton. Charlotte shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Diabate.
And he knocks down the first one. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Hits both from the stripe, and the Nets looking to improve, in particular, offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt there is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Ball with it. And we're about a minute into the first. Miller, the pass to Ball. 5 to shoot. Some solid defense from Claxton. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Miller outside. The rebound by Dimon. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Torrey for 3.
Boy, that's great defense from LaMelo Ball. He has the length and the agility to be an outstanding defender. It's about learning to give it every single night on that end.
And there's the call on LaMelo yellow ball. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. There were so many close calls in every game. The NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still beat.
Everybody on your feet. Show us your moves. Let's go. You need dance lessons. We have a dancer.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Porter. Pass to Demon. Here's Claxton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Wow, Nick Claxton bullying his way to the cup. You love to see it.
Here's Ball. No good again that time.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Porter gets the bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 7. Six to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Bridges. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Pass to Wolf. Bridges on the double. Torrey for 3. Drops in the 3.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Knippel. Launches a 3. The rebound by Dimon. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Torrey's got 5 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Miller. Here's the pick. Here's Diabate. Up and over Porter. No good off the glass. Torrey for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Now here's Ball. No points yet. Out to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Diabate. That one is off. Some solid defense from Claxton. Porter, the pass to Wolf. Good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Give it up for your high hip-hop crew.
advantage here.
For your high tip-off crew.
Hornets trail by 12. Here's ball. Yet to see a basket. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
He shoots again. Here's Miller. Off target with the three. Brooklyn leading by 10. Pass to Toure. Now here's Claxton. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Claxton. Porter's got their second bucket on the night.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Knipple, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Claxton.
Well, if Claxton can be a force and start to absorb some contact, put defenders in tough spots, that would be real growth.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young doors.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve. And once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
To the inside. Oh, deflected. To the paint. In transition, here they come. And Ball gets it to go.
This is how you finish in transition. LaMelo Ball being rewarded for the hustle.
Here's Toure. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Porter. Here's the three. He drops it from range. Porter's got 10.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And here's White. Crafty move. Going inside. Again, the miss by the Hornets. And so Porter will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 16-point game. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Miller. No good from outside.